500 likes for these top 5 scary ghost videos. I have always been asked this question: why don't you install a nanny cam in your baby's bedroom? Isn't it safer to watch over your son, especially at night? Who knows what could happen when you're not looking around? Maybe someone is lurking in the room when you're not paying attention. Maybe a demon or a jinn is messing with your baby, causing him to panic and cry all the time. But I always had a clear answer for those who asked me, why would I have a nanny cam installed in my baby's bedroom when I don't even have a baby? Heck, I'm not even married. They knew these facts already, but they always asked me. And even if I had a baby, I would not want to have a nanny cam in his room, so I wouldn't have to witness the terrifying encounter the lady in the next video saw. Some demonic looking faces staring at her baby. I wouldn't even dare go to check on him if I had been in her place. It's scary, man.
What the hell is this thing? There's Cameron. There's nothing there.
I would be crying more than that baby if I looked up at my security camera to find some demonic-looking jinn staring at me. Even if it turns out to be a doll I own, I still wouldn't dare look at the footage. Obviously, I'm just over-exaggerating, so you could feel the horror as you should. The next video is stacked with paranormal activities. It had so many scary moments that I could barely find areas in the video where an activity didn't occur. What kind of places are man investigating in which he has encountered so much? It's a nightclub, an abandoned nightclub. Nah man, I meant that it's like a nightclub for the jinn. Every time Roberto turns his head around, something moves. Of course something had to move in order for him to turn around. His bones, his muscles, his phone, and so on. Are you getting smarter as the list goes on? I meant that some objects in the place moves by themselves. But why? Because that's what the jinn wants. Why are you asking such a stupid question? How am I supposed to know why the ghosts would be active in an abandoned place? Do you think I follow them on social media or something? No, I meant, why is this place so active? Well, even though the question is still stupid, we have a very short background story about this house that might just link some of these missing junctions. This house used to belong to some heavy-level drug dealers, but one day a raid took place and bullets were going in every direction, even some directions that scientists haven't found about yet. Many of the people who were there lost their lives due to this invasion, and it seems as if the place was left abandoned after the incident. But what does that have to do with the jinn haunting the place? Just think about it. Drugs, music, chicks all around, and people losing their lives there. At least some demons thought it would be perfect to stay in this area. The activities Roberto had to witness include a ball rolling all around the floor, a pipe falling off the table, a skateboard flipping around, the toilet seat opening and closing, some dark faint voices, a towel falling, a bottle rolling, light door knocks, and more. I felt like I was reading the grocery list.
Buenas noches. ¿Hay alguien? Buenas. Se movió esto, amigos, ¿eh? ¿Hay alguien aquí? Buenas noches. Me da miedo, amigos, que haya personas. ¿Hay alguien? Buenas. Se movió el bote. Si hay alguien aquí, queremos que te manifiestes. Queremos que te manifiestes, queremos que estás con nosotros. Uy. Bien, amigos. ¿Hay alguien aquí? ¿Quién está aquí con nosotros? Uy. Es esto. Es arriba. ¿Hay alguien? Está lleno de impactos de bala. Uy. ¿Hay alguien? Vamos a poner Spirit Box, amigos, donde haya más manifestaciones. Vamos a poner Spirit Box. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Uy. Oh, tu madre. Miren. Fue esa pelota, amigos, fue esa pelota se movió. Esa pelota se movió. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Esa pelota se acaba de mover. Miren. Manifiéstate. ¿Alguien está hablando, amigos? Uy, ¿alguien está hablando? Uy, se vio que venía. ¿Quién eres? Te damos una señal, dime en qué parte estás. Uy. Es arriba, amigos, es arriba. ¿Estás aquí? Buenas noches. La pelota esa se movió. Uy. ¿Estás aquí arriba? Bien. Mire que se movió esa pelota. Uy. Esa es la parte de arriba, amigos. Vean, amigos, aquí hay más impactos de bala. Buenas noches. Uy. ¿Hay alguien? Buenas. Amigos, ¿alguien aventó eso? ¿Alguien acaba de aventar eso? Eso de ahí, amigos. Eso de ahí acaban de aventar. Bien. Buenas noches. Se sigue moviendo. Buenas. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Uy. Buenas noches. ¿Vive alguien? Uy. ¿Quién eres? Quiero que te manifiestes. Uy. ¿Qué fue eso? Esto se movió, amigos. Queremos verte. Quiero que te manifiestes. Uy. Le pegaron a la puerta. Uy. ¿Escuchan? Como que viene alguien. Como que viene alguien, amigos. Uy, 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 vale, es eso. Amigos, algo está pasando. Algo está pasando, miren. Uy. ¿Hay alguien adentro? ¿Qué hay? Uy. ¡Ay, Dios! ¡Ay, no! ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Hay alguien? Algo tiene adentro. ¿Estás aquí conmigo? Uy, 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 uy. ¿En qué parte estás? No mames, no mames, no mames. Perdón por la grosería, amigos, perdón por la grosería. Vieron el carro. Vieron el carro. ¿Dónde estás? No manchen, amigos. No manchen. Uy. Alguien corrió. ¿Hay alguien? ¿Cómo que aquí ve gente, amigos? ¿Cómo que aquí ve gente? Uy. Buenas noches. Alguien está hablando, amigos. ¿Hay alguien aquí adentro? Uy, alguien está hablando. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Buenas noches. Uy. ¿Quién eres? Uy. Aquí es adentro, amigos. Aquí es adentro. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Dónde estás? Uy, no mames. ¿Dónde estás? Uy, escucharon. Se escucha que está subiendo las escaleras, amigos. ¿Viene alguien? ¿Hay alguien aquí? ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue eso, amigos? ¿Vieron eso? Lo vieron. Alguien lo jaló. Alguien lo acabó de jalar. Manifiéstate si estás aquí. No es cierto, güey. ¿Quién es? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Quién eres? Uy. Me duele la espalda, amigos. Se los juro que me duele la espalda. Uy. ¿Viene alguien? El tráiler, amigos. El tráiler se acaba de mover. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Lo voltearon. Estamos impactos de bala, miren.
I was only able to cut 50% of the investigation. I couldn't do much more. As I said, almost every time he says some stuff, some event has to take place. I don't even know how he kept his composure. And why were the walls burned? This next video is one of the rare ones out there that has made me feel creeped out recently. It's been quite a while since the last time I watched a scary video and had goosebumps over my buttocks. I mean, over my body. It turned out that I had the AC on. I forgot that I had it set on 16 degrees. I was freezing, and the video had nothing to do with it. And to be honest, I was a little scared. Why am I having goosebumps before even watching the video? It's a good thing it was just the AC, because the video itself would have completely turned me to stone out of fear if the AC stayed on. Was it really that creepy? Not to the extent of turning into stone. But to me, yeah, it was pretty creepy. And to finally make your wishes come true, I will explain, as if I can even do so. But why? You don't know when the video starts or when it should even end. All I know is that someone named Sophia is attached to this dude. That's as much information as I was able to gather from the uploader. The clip is about some dude investigating a horrifying looking place that's filled with different statues and objects related to horror movie characters or demons. The place looks cursed, and the worst thing is that someone or something was making sounds as if it were calling this poor man.
Pues vamos a comenzar con el recorrido. Bueno, no les voy a mentir si estoy un poco asustado, pero es normal. ¿Hay alguien? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Hay alguien? Voy a hablar de que estos muñecos movían los ojos o algo así, pero que estos muñecos se movían. Esta muñeca sí da miedo.
Sofía.
¿Hay alguien? No, allá no entro, ahí sí me da mucho miedo. No mames. No mames, la muñeca. No mames. No mames.
I don't know how this guy ended up here, but it's literally like watching someone's nightmare on screen. Like, what even are some of these statues? It reminded me of a nightmare I had the other day. Josh is telling us that this house is supposed to be like a center to invoke demons and such. He also said he himself had witnessed some paranormal activities inside it before. So should we believe him? I don't know, did he say anything else? Yeah, he said you should lock all your house doors tonight because your stepfather is in the mood to do it for you today. Sorry, that was me. I think someone sent me the message by mistake, as he wrote the name Angelica at the end. Anyway, Josh gets to the entrance door. After 5 long years, he finally got there, but before he entered, he had to ring the bell. Isn't that what you were going to say? It's an abandoned house, why would I say such things? Regardless, on his way to go inside, he notices an eerie event right in front of him. I also thought it was right behind him. The window is swinging awkwardly, but there is no wind in the area. How explainably scary. Then the party starts. But why didn't you invite us? When will this cringe end? The entrance door slams shut. The other door opens for Josh so he can witness the windows opening in a moment of fear that gave him goosebumps until his arm hair stood in a disgusting moment that sent diarrhea down my stomach. But who said we were done there? Tell him to zip it, because what's next is worse than what he went through. There is another broken door that was shaking as if someone was holding it, but we were not able to see who was creating such a scene, so it could be called paranormal. What do you mean? I was talking about the ghost, obviously. But forget about the couch moving and the glass shattering. Let's focus on the apparition of the so-called shape-shifted jinn. That's on a level of horror on its own. If it were only done better, though.
Quando eu viro assim pra passar aqui da parede, cara, que pode atrapalhar a gente conseguir ver algo. Olha isso. Olha isso,
Olha isso, cara! Ai, minha nossa!
Olha isso, gente, carregado aqui, impressionante, não é? Nossa.
Opa! Escuta. Escuta isso. Ai, minha nossa. Cara do céu, você é louco! Ai, nossa, olha aqui! Olha isso! Cara, você é louco! Ai, nossa! Cara, isso me deixa arrepiado, pessoal! A cada passo que eu dou aqui, parece que... Escuta. Estralou pra cá. Estralou pra cá. Opa, escuta. Estralou de novo. Olha isso. Olha isso, o jeito que tá estralando aqui, cara. E olha isso. Impressionante, não é? Hã? Opa, escuta. Olha isso, cara. Olha isso. Minha cabeça tá doendo, pra vocês terem uma ideia. Olha aqui, ó. Ah, não. Cara. Eu nem sei como é que isso aqui abriu, cara. Cara, vocês escutaram aqui, ó? Exatamente aqui, ó. Cara, você é louco. É impressionante, ou não é? Hã? Ai. Dá uma olhada nisso, pessoal! Ah! Minha nossa! Meu nome é Ulisses Deadline. Ai, cara, que cheiro horrível, pessoal. Escuta, estralando. Se comunica. Escuta isso. Parece que eu escutei algo falando algo, pessoal. Olha isso! Olha isso!
There was a moment at the end that I didn't include in my version where he opens the door to find both the blue-dressed lady and the white-dressed lady in a horrible position. Is it adulty? Not really, but after Josh saw that, the doors closed, and he opened them again only to find the blue dress on the ground. So I will leave it up to your interpretation. Larry, that sounds like the name of a liar. Why is that? Is it because it starts with the letter L? Larry is a simple man who stands for one rule in life. What kind of rule is that? Work less, enjoy life more. Even though this rule sounds awful and unrelated, Larry loves life even when it stomps on his stomach and crushes him like a never-stopping bulldozer. How about you ask me who broke up with him in the past? Anyway, why is he here on a list of creepy and scary videos? Because I want him to, even if he only barfs in the video. Long story short, the man is an RV camper. He makes videos on YouTube about his camping trips, but on one of these trips, he went through one of the creepiest nights of his life. What happened? Oh, don't worry, I just dropped some tea on my leg by accident, but I didn't burn myself because it wasn't so hot after all. Thanks for your concern. But in Larry's case, he was camping in an empty area somewhere in a forest, and as he was preparing dinner, he heard some sounds outside, but there should be no one there to begin with, and that's what scared him. Footsteps kept coming, but if they stopped there, we would have said it was just some dude who found himself in the area. But then he started knocking on the door very lightly and scratching his fingers over the RV. The next day, Larry woke up to find that his chair had been moved. How creepy, but not so much.
Okay, this chair was over here by the table last night when I went to bed, or the last time I went outside. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Why is there a tent? Like right down the road from where I was camping. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen another person in miles and miles. I haven't seen anybody. And what's the deal with the truck? The guy in the truck. There was a guy sitting in a truck on the side of the road. Like a dark colored Ford or something. I think it was a Ford.
I wonder who this very funny guy is who decided to mess around with Larry at such a late hour. But I'm not saying that because I was worried about Larry. It's completely the opposite. I actually feel worried about that man and the fate he would have had if he kept up with whatever he was doing out there. Not only did Larry come prepared with a gun, he also had dogs. The mysterious guy's fate would have been nothing less than horrifying. Just like those who don't subscribe or watch the next video on screen.